Disclaimer, this is an opinion piece. I just want to put my thoughts out there about the 9-star difficulty, so don't take this as fact. Around the time I'm recording this, the Monster Hunter team has revealed new information about the expanded endgame content via talisman grinding and 9-star difficulty. I was initially very neutral about the whole new expanded endgame content until I gave it some thought, and I don't really like this.
What a Sigma.
Before you dogpile on me, I like the game, okay? I think the core is very good. It's just that everything else is kind of shit. And it shows. Of course, since the new endgame system isn't out yet, who's to say that the new 9-star system is good or bad? But personally, how I'm seeing things, it could be a bad thing for Wilds' future, and here's why. With the current rescue system, it was already hard enough to find the monsters you want to hunt. If you're someone like me who's trying to find the strongest version of the monster, not only do you have to hope it spawns, you have to hope it's in the right state, which is tempered, you have to hope that it's at least 5 strength, and if they're considered endgame content, you have to hope that it's at the highest amount of stars it could be. And with the 9-star system being introduced, it'll further dilute the pool of monsters that could spawn in the map. Now, there is a counter argument that having higher HR means you have a higher likelihood to find the strongest version of monster. While that is true, which is great for me, most people aren't me. Some people would like to fight normal version of monster, some people would like fight tempered but the weakest version so they could get the loot. Some people want the little bit in between, not too hard, not too easy, so 4 strength. And with the 9-star system being introduced, it's going to be harder for everybody to find the monsters they want. The only way to fix this problem is to introduce a similar system that is like the Guiding Lands where you can lure out monsters, but I don't see them using that system for Wilds anytime soon. By definition, the Arch-Temper monsters are considered the strongest forms of that particular monster, getting new movesets and even having lore explanations on why they are so strong. And with the introduction of the 9-star system, Arch-Temper monsters are kind of in this weird limbo of being the strongest but actually not being the strongest. An easy fix to this problem is by increasing the star ratings on Arch-Temper monsters, but that's up to the Monster Hunter team if they're willing to do that or not. As of right now, at least for me, the prestige of Arch-Temper monsters has been lowered down, which is quite sad. It is well known that the HP of monsters has been increasing dramatically for every generation due to the monsters needing to keep up with the hunter. From the wounding system, from the CCing, and the amount of skill bloat that the hunter is given, the devs had to do something to increase the monster's survivability. And as a result, we're having monsters like Gore Magala having HP values similar to Vitalis and hitting as hard as Vitalis from Iceborne. We're getting to the point where monsters are starting to one-shot people with full endgame gear. And if not one-shotting, then taking the majority of their health due to quick jab moves like Gore Magala's bite. Now imagine the 9-star system having a similar scaling from a 7-star to an 8-star. Your 10 to 15 minute hunt will become a 20-minute hunt, and more moves will one-shot you. Now given, around the time of recording this, the 9-star system has not been out yet, so who's to say it is the same modifier from 7 to 8? It is very possible that it is actually lower than that. Which I hope so, because I'm already having trouble with 8-star 5-string Gore Magala and Seregios. And if I, the above average Monster Hunter player, you could check my other videos in the channel, is having trouble with 8-star Gore Magala and Seregios, then a lot more people is going to have a really bad time once 9-star comes around. Now, there's an argument that endgame is supposed to be hard and that not everybody should be able to solo endgame. Now, fair enough, right? Endgame's supposed to be hard, but personally, I do not like this type of endgame they're trying to go for, which involves you hitting a brick wall for 20 minutes straight, while occasionally looking out for a sledgehammer that might hit you every 5 seconds. There's honestly no real good fix for the HP inflation and damage. The only thing I could think of is lowering the hunter's capabilities, such as CC training, so lower the trap time that the monster's on, no boulders, focus strikes do not cause CC anymore, but if they do that, people will just get mad that the hunters are weaker now. It's very complicated, but still. It's very unfortunate that they have to resort again to increasing the damage and HP of the monster, and also wound resistant given how oppressed the wounding mechanic is in Wilds. Again, reminder, this is my opinion, so anything I say here is not factual. This is what I think the NiStar system may do to Wilds. I personally hope I'm wrong with everything I said in this video and that the NiStar system is actually the best thing ever. And that this is a start where Wilds could actually just fix itself up and become one of the best games that the franchise has ever seen. But hey, maybe that's just me helping Copium. Who knows?